Hello, friends. It's Staci going live for Shakti Tribe. We are a subtle energy yoga organization. We could say we're radical, sacred, feminist yoginis. We're rebels. We're dangerous. We're actually a threat to the existing society. We're also known as the Shambhala warriors. In any case, I am going to be talking about the aspects of the divine feminine today. And these are all things that we have to practice at. It's about Tantra is about liberating oneself from illusion, right? So we have to look at ourselves, and self-observation is a huge part of the process, okay? So Tantra is about raising your consciousness. That's the point, okay? And yes, bringing more presence in everything in life, and also to sexuality is also very, very good. Like everything is a meditation. So you're not doing Tantra if you're not actually meditating, okay? It's not just hot tub Tantra I'm teaching here, y'all, okay? So 4 aspects of the divine feminine, okay? Now, no one's perfect. And I encourage you to not look at this as man, woman, rather masculine and feminine energy, because we're literally going into polarities here, okay? So we're talking about the divine feminine that's in everyone, okay? It could be like the nurturing, loving mother, no matter what. Maybe this is a foundation for how we identify, okay? But the first one within ourselves that we work up to this is she doesn't blame anyone or anything for her circumstances. She takes 100% responsibility for herself. She is not a victim. She doesn't blame men or the masculine. And that's very, very difficult. And, I'm working on this one because I throw things around like, word combinations around like dictatorship all the time. Okay. So I'm working on that. It's a process. Okay. So sometimes there's just no other word if we're going to recognize that. Okay. Second one is, and and this is hard to get to, right? I acknowledge that. Like, don't blame anyone or anything. Don't complain about anything. Okay. We're taking the victim energy, we're transforming it into enlightened qualities. Okay. Now, I have practices that help you do that. But first we have to hey, let's observe that part of ourselves, that part of us that's controlling. So the machismo is in you too. Like, what part of you tries to control you? Okay. Toxic machismo, because that's what I like to use. Okay. Language matters. If my language bothers you, please change it to best fit your needs. This is about direct experience. It's not about attaching to constructs. Okay. We're getting out of attaching to constructs. Second aspect of the divine feminine is her heart and soul center her beingness. Okay. So she lives from her heart and soul unapologetically. She doesn't pander to lower levels of consciousness. She's not seeking approval outside of herself. Okay, and this is very rare because we're actually programmed to live in more of a maiden archetype where we're constantly looking outside of ourselves for approval from perhaps our partner, trying to attract a partner, whether we're, no matter how we identify gender-wise, we're actually programmed to stay in an infantile or maiden archetype, okay? Using the word girl is another way to keep us in that archetype, okay? So we're basically not seeking approval for anything outside of ourselves. We are already pure love. That's it, okay? So now when we do this, this part of ourselves, this aspect of ourselves, prioritizing our heart and soul, we have to work through a lot of our issues and literally cut off the energy to those things. This takes major inner work, shadow work. Okay. Again, this is not easy. No one's perfect. Okay. The important thing is to be compassionate. Okay. Third aspect of the sacred or divine feminine. She is unabashedly, unashamed, unapologetic about embodying her wild feminine. Okay, this is the dark feminine. Okay. This is the like could be the mirror that the masculine sees. Okay. Which is basically asking him whether the divine masculine is in you or externally to show up. Okay. So, in getting chided for such things as using your divine feminine, or maybe even just setting boundaries for yourself in terms of Kali energy. We're talking about Kali, badass. That's the theme of the month, Durga Kali, okay? She's literally cutting off your ego, and she's not negotiating, okay? So sometimes when we use this energy, this is when we actually get called emotional or whatever, we get shut down. Okay. So it's about bringing that back, but bringing it back in a healthy way. Okay. So it's not about attacking other people or calling out someone in a non-conscious way. Okay. It's about doing it with love, with compassion, always. Okay. So we're embodying our authentic feminine essence. Okay. So we're saying, fuck this. We're saying, fuck this. We're not going to participate in this. Okay. Misogyny will be deleted immediately. Okay. Delete, delete, delete. Who's ready to go on this? We got to reverse engineer misogyny. That's what this is. Okay. Okay. So, someone that's in her Kali energy doesn't let the masculine define her, or society, or constructs, or limitations, anything, beliefs, constructs, past trauma. She doesn't let any of that define her. And that's the dark masculine, and and the nurturing side is Durga Ma, right? The Durga Ma in us, the Mother Earth in us. Okay. Fourth one is she takes full responsibility for her shadow. So if we react from a place of, anger, frustration, and maybe we're projecting in a way that is not appropriate in communication, we always apologize. We always see ourselves as, our shadow side. We own our shadow side. Okay. So we talk about the sacred masculine holding space for her. Okay. This is how she holds space for him. If we need to have a discussion about something that's not working for us, we do it in a kind and compassionate way. If we lash out, we apologize. And, maybe apologize to our partner. Okay. This is heterosexual focused, but we're playing with polarities, and it's a romantic way to do that. So again, change out the language, but this is safety for the masculine. When you come in, you're like, hey, I got to take responsibility for that. I own that. It's very powerful. So, is it coming from your heart, or is it coming from the shadow? Okay. So that's another shadow side of the feminine, is the emotional, the angry, the frustrated, the lashing out. Okay. That goes back to the victim feminism. We're deleting that too. Okay. So, it's like, what are your core beliefs about the masculine and feminine in that dance? But, those are 4 aspects of the divine feminine. She is, she's powerful. Okay. She's not a victim. Strength. She's a warrior. Okay. This is base chakra stuff. Okay. It's not fight or flight. It's standing, connecting to Mother Earth. Number 1. Number 2, she, what is number 2? Go down. Okay. She is all about her heart and soul, her essence. Okay. Her oracle. Okay. This is the part of the wise woman in us. Okay. And then there's the wild woman, the Kali, that's like, fuck this. She's not afraid to get into that either. She's not afraid to, she defines herself. She takes responsibility. Okay. She takes responsibility for her actions. Okay. So those are the 4 aspects of the divine feminine. And this is easy peasy tantra in under 11 minutes. Okay. So we're all defining our divine feminine, and the energy goes like this: up from Mother Earth and out. Okay. Back down. So you could say the sky energy is more yang. Probably. Yes. Okay. The mother energy is up, and the father, if you will, energy comes down. Okay. So it's like Jesus and Mary Magdalene are in us. Okay. They're in you. The sacred masculine and sacred feminine in Western culture is Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Okay. As partners, tantric partners. Okay. It's like a circuit. Okay. So there's your sacred sexuality piece today. Okay. It's a circuit, and it doesn't work unless there's love there, y'all. Okay. It's not hot tub tantra. Okay. So anyway, 4 aspects of the divine feminine, easy peasy tantra, sending lots of love. Cheers.